The Temple of the Fist. I had a really annoying experience in this dungeon once that I'll complain about when it's relevant.
I have a mildly annoying thing about this dungeon as well. I think it's a cool dungeon overall, though.
Oh yeah, it was fine. It was the people in the dungeon with me that were the annoying thing.
Yeah.
But
Can't top Kagani. That was mostly just the final boss.
Come on.
look, you're even gonna get all this extra variety, Philip, from these newbies.
Yeah.
Operating way, that's cool.
Won't be good.
It's kind of a nice touch there. Like, that was unnecessary. Just having a little trash interaction. Appreciate when they put in that sort of effort. Oh. That's why. Why don't I have any fury? Oh, I don't have tank stance on.
Oh.
It's weird. Sometimes it turns it off when you leave a instance. Sometimes it leaves it on. Do not know what governs it.
Playing with some guy earlier, and I forget what he was, some kind of paladin maybe, and he was like, "Oh, I guess I can tank in DPS sword stand." Yeah, you totally can.
Good for you, buddy. You realize how much more I'm healing? I love how he thinks that's like an accomplishment on his part.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh yeah, we're doing pretty good."
I think the general knowledge is for trash pulls, you should probably always just have it on. It's for bosses, after you establish enmity, you can switch stances, but
It can be rough when you switch stances on bosses, yeah.
Right, but the boss is going to telegraph a tank bust or whatever, whereas the trash is going to be constantly hitting you kind of thing.
Right.
Right, so...
Makes sense. Slough is a good
You
word.
both have more tanking experience than
Got
I
some
do.
mosslings.
Oh, shit.
That's generally what I like to do. But
Bring him to me
people
if you
usually won't
can.
bitch at you if you just lay down all the time, though.
You get closer.
Better safe than sorry.
How dare you not know that the wall was going to turn into an enemy?
Yeah.
Gosh.
I like these Remora Campos. It's really hard for Warrior to pick up ads that are around a room. Like, all I can do is throw a Tomahawk every GCD. Getting them together, at least, I can pick them up really easily after that. So this is in Rogger's Reach, it looks like. Part of it, behind it. A little tunnel room.
We're on his shoulder right now. That's what it says.
That's cool. Yep, okay. Got it.
Ah.
Those things pop.
Oh, pops.
Another one up here by these guys. Careful.
Looks like Pat's fairy is just peeing on him.
Yeah.
I always get nervous when I see tethers.
Yeah. It has a 10-yard range. I don't know if she'll move with you or not.
Do you want to test
So-
that next time? I can, like, when it's about to run out.
I can do it right now. Hang on.
Okay.
I can turn it on and off. So yeah, she's going to you to do it. Alright, and she did it, and then...
So once
Okay,
I
so
see
she's
it, I
just
gotta
like
sit
my
close
annoying
to her.
dragon thing. That's stupid.
Yeah, it should follow you. I don't see... She moves on her own accord all the rest of the time, doesn't she?
Yeah, I guess if... Only for her
I can
auto
get that a little
heal.
closer to the wall. I think I can hit it with my... Thank you.
Who's on it? Excuse me. I don't know. Apex, you better worry. Matt's mad with AoE power now.
I just wanted to start hitting the wall.
No, you're good. That's what he says now, but soon he's gonna be demanding bigger pulls.
I already did that one time, man.
If you're worried about that happening, that already done happened.
Look, I'll go back to playing Dragoon, and then you will. No one will give Pat mana. No one!
Actually, like, I mean, I totally appreciate it, but since I've gotten geared up, and we're all kind of geared up, the mana situation is a lot better. Maybe I'm just better now. But I think that was just below the 264, or the level 64 change, maybe, or something like that. 66, whatever it was.
Did you pick up any, like, Piety 5 materia?
I don't know, maybe. If I slotted something, that's probably what I'd put in, Piety.
It seems like that's pretty worth it. You can just remove mana as a problem if you put enough pieces in there. It's super cheap. Alright. Recast.
My timer was about to run out, man. I had to.
No, I'm with you. Got it. It's correct to precast during the countdown. Radial Blaster.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
How many weapons does Susano X drop when you beat him?
One at a time.
Oh, jeez. Does it always drop a weapon that's someone in the party for that class, or no? Oh boy.
That is how I greeted my red mage weapon.
Sorry.
I lucid dreaming him off me.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to focus one down just to avoid this.
Yeah. Basic instincts. Electric Burst, that's going to be fun. That wasn't so bad. I think it ate a whole Galvanize. Split up.
I was about to make it out.
Look at
that! You pulled me into it.
No!
Yes.
I mean, I did, yes.
That was a good... I don't think
now I
we
get to
made
heal
it
you.
out. It's an honorable try.
I was about to make... I even sprinted. I have sprint on my bar for that.
I have this on my bar for that reason. Let me yank you around every 5 minutes. It's totally not worth it.
How do you have those boots?
So do I. That's what I grabbed earlier.
I'll read it for whenever I get Pally up.
Oh wait, I do? Possess one of that item? Oh, I guess I got it. Alright, I also have the bracelets.
Did too, for some reason.
I gotta get
The
the
light of
earrings.
enlightenment.
Sorry, I'll be in there in a sec.
How does it Pat just yank you in here?
Because it's on cooldown for like 10 more minutes.
I feel like that thing should have basically no cooldown. Well, maybe not
Yeah,
no
I don't
cooldown,
know why you
but
did that. Give it like 30 seconds or something.
yeah, it'd be great
Let
if
me
it
use
was
it more than
short.
once in a fight.
Yeah. Whoa, that's cool. Llama Lana. Out.
I tried to watch you play that, but I got irritated by the music looping over and over again.
Oh, that's too bad. It's really, really good music. Do you feel that way with most older games?
I don't know, maybe just that in particular did to me.
Oh, too bad. Great game. Should play it. It's the Dark Souls of Metroidvanias, which I know is like borderline joke to say something's a Dark Souls or something else. But it gives me the same feeling of catharsis when I am stuck for a long time and then figure something out. Check out that shitty Dark Souls subreddit. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, Dark Souls.
Wait, what is it like? Things from Dark Souls?
It's like Dark Souls circle jerk, basically. Making fun of people who level decks and
What rings you got, bitch?
Yeah.
giant dad meme.
There's a YouTube channel, Young Maestro. Have you ever watched any of his PvP videos, anything?
What does he do?
Really well edited PvP videos. So if you don't like watching people doing good or bad in PvP, set the music because you think it's lame, watch him anyway. There's a couple of guys in that community that are really, really good video editors.
When we finish this fight, come stand over here for a second before you go off, just to show you where we are.
Oh,
Like, can you see now?
that's pretty cool. Yeah, good call.
So that little hand is where the intro cutscene happens.
Yeah, nice.
And where you and Lee spar off.
I need to watch that now. I thought it had a spoiler in it, so I was avoiding it. I saw one in the trailer.
It did. It has it shows Xenos slashing at Istola, the trailer at least.
I don't need those boots.
Yeah,
I don't need the bracelet.
I don't need it.
Oh shit. Alright. Hold on.
I already have that fending bracelet too. This is what I was saying, you'll pretty quickly do in these dungeons get all the accessories, as long as they drop. But once, because they're not class specific, you get them all pretty quick.
But you
It's
guys
just
just
the
gear
rest of the
level
gear
at this
that
point?
I'm 304.
298.
Yeah, I'm at 302.
Cool.
300 is enough to do everything though.
Held back with my earrings at the moment. Been throwing direct hit materia into stuff because it's cheap. And tanks don't get any direct hit by default. .40 direct hit is 1% chance, which is pretty decent.
is it better to throw direct hit in than strength?
Yeah. You get more value.
Because everyone's
per
making
point.
that big stink about the strength accessories, so like, well, why not throw just a bunch of strength?
You're limited, so the way that melding works is certain gear pieces will only let you put certain stats in them, and you can't put strength at all on the left side. And it seems like you get more value per point. If you were gonna put main stat in the right, you would put vitality in there.
Literally, the only materia I've done so far is I put 2 crit materia in my Dragoon's Lance. Not the overmelding either. That's the entire time I played this game. That's the only materia I've ever used so far. I'll put some more in later, but for now, I had enough Centurio seals. I was already capped, and you can buy 6 materia for 400 seals. So I bought 2 crit materia, threw my lance, and washed my hands of it.
I'm not looking forward to the end game for Gatherer. It's not out yet. They put out yellow scripts, but they're not really that helpful. But the end game is going to require a full overmeld of every piece. It's going to be miserable. Probably won't do it. It's frustrating too, because it's one of those situations where like you can't participate in the content until you have a full overmeld. So it's not like each meld is going to let you do another recipe or something. It's just spend 40 million gil,
Ugh, yeah.
and now you can play.
Like spending 40 million ago? What?
Why aren't you a crafter, man? You got all this money. There's only one thing to spend money on.
Yeah.
Do you value your time or
He wants to
something?
buy
The
houses
optimization of time.
every.
That's it. I just optimize the time. And
Yeah.
How much can I get for how little, kind of thing.
You don't get much out of crafting. Unless if you do the lead quests and GC turn-ins. That's, like, I have...
There's almost certainly a level where I'll get into it, but
Yeah.
it's not at the level yet.
Mhm. I have all my crafters
This
to
is
62, and I haven't crafted a single thing in Heaven's Word. Or not Stormblood, I mean.
Airbud here is pretty annoying. He's always trying to beat basketball players, even though he's a dog.
Arbuda.
Hoog.
So you got some moons and some suns.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite trivia questions, where it was like, we went to the bar trivia in town, and they said, we're going to describe a person, and we're going to give you a series of clues, and the earlier you turn in an answer, the more points you'll get if you get it right. So they started by saying, like, he's a sports star. They like listed the teams he played on. They're like, he played in both basketball and football and soccer. I was like, it's like Bo Jackson or something.
Yeah.
And it's Airbud.
Wow.
It wasn't until like the very last clue that it was very clear that, okay, fuck.
I'm not a boat person, so I never know where to stand for these things.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
port and starboard.
That's
Ah!
clever. Fourfold shear. All sides. Oh, it's just
Say, if you get hit by that, you get a massive damage reduction.
Get on the sun with your son.
Port and star. Behind him or in front of him. That's cool. Cardinal shift. Cardinal shift. Tapas. Hey,
Tapas!
delightful Spanish appetizers. I wonder why that attack was called tapas. Fold shear, big tank buster ink.
Yoshi P was hungry.
Yeah. Important sir.
He does have an attack where he'll attack the sides. He's just deciding to never use it. He's done Fortin Star every time.
Stars.
Oh, that's annoying.
Stop.
Fore and aft,
There it
there
is.
you go.
There you go. I couldn't get to the sides in time.
Oh, maybe somebody should have pulled you.
Maybe you should have.
Buster. Else.
Halcyon.
All moons. Hmm.
Shit.
That does take me out of whatever cast I'm doing, Pat.
I know.
Can you please not?
Vengeance.
Oh.
God, the
That-
necklace has dropped like 5 times this round.
What's it called? So that's the boss that I was doing this dungeon once. And it took us forever to beat him because we had a tank that was trying to play the dancing game the entire time. I could totally dodge his attacks that lock onto me if I run around type player, right? And so it was impossible to dodge his different, boat attacks, essentially.
I'm surprised you
At
make
the
it this
end,
far
it
in
was-
the game still doing that.
At the end, it was me as the Dragoon, and another DPS was the Black Mage. And the Black Mage is like, if you don't move around so much, it'll make it easier to dodge his attacks. And, I chimed in after, like, yeah, it's really hard for me to hit my positionals, too, if you're always dancing around. And then like him and the white mage healer, whoever the healer was, I guess they knew each other. It's like, oh, is that why the DPS is so low? I'm like, yeah, because we get getting hit by the fucking attacks, bro. Like, no, the dungeon in general, the DPS has been low. And I was like, okay. And so, you know, they kept bitching for a while. And then I was like, okay, we all hate each other clearly. We're all trash. Let's just finish this stuff. And
look out for that.
But I was so freaking annoyed by that tank.
Just whenever it's like a husband-wife team or a man-girlfriend team, and then they just immediately take offense when you're trying to help the other player learn what to do.
Well, that boss is so easy. His one mechanic is boat attack, right?
Yeah.
And it's very punishing because like if you get hit by it, you do like 100 damage for the next 10 seconds. So like it just takes the fight and stretches it out. It's not like you're gonna lose the fight unless you're really bad. It makes it take forever.
I like the transition into this room with the mist outside. That was cool. Oh, no, this is right.
Katana of the Crimson Lotus.
I'm really hopeful if they add another Grand Company rank in the future, they don't make you do that squadron crap. It took 30 days of doing it every day to get the rank up.
Wow.
And you get nothing for it. You get like a glamour.
You don't want to pull those other guys?
That's okay. I guess they'll sometimes give you these little items that are basically the Grand Company buffs, but just usable solo. It's kind of nice. Okay, so those little fire things still follow you up the stairs, remember?
They're kind of like the bombfish in C-suites. In my opinion, it's better to just run through them and set them off than to worry about them following you.
I didn't realize that they set off when you move through them. Now I do. I see fire moving toward me slowly and I get nervous. Whoa!
What?
They're not the Mogul gloves, so he's not the best monk in the world, in my opinion. Just saying. That's part of the reason I never leveled my monk up anymore. I already had the best weapon in the game on my monk. I had the Moogle fists.
Lol.
Where else can you go from there?
kind of reminds me of Vargas from FF6 and the...
That was my disappointment. Is like, why is this guy Vargas?
I guess they wanted him to be like FF14 lore.
Yeah. I guess.
But he's basically Vargas.
He's fighting the bears. Ben Vargas. It's like, why don't you pander to me more? Basically. Why don't you put another Death Star in the Star Wars movie? I'm so mad.
Right, and we need a third Death. There's a Death Star in the Old Republic MMO. Like, oh my god, come on, guys.
What? Like another one? Like a separate one?
There's a planet-destroying super weapon, and I was just like, guys, you're so good. You don't need to do this.
Holy fuck!
You touch up a slaftered you.
Is that like a? Well, oh, that's the.
Yeah.
Dodge the dragons.
Cat heads. Meow.
Oh, I see. There's four of us.
Because his fists. He really likes curls. Suddenly concerned that you can fall off this map.
In my expert opinion, as both a Dragoon and a Red Mage, I don't believe so.
Stack.
I know. Whenever I get a stack marker on me, I run to the boss. That's just my...
Yeah.
Maybe that's Susano beat it into me because the stack marker is always lined up with the little the C's part for we alone thing, but...
Whoa!
Oh god!
Okay, I'm gonna eat some of them. Oh, eat as many of them as you can, because they all give you damage up. That's cool. They're going to give him damage up if they reach him. Gotcha. That's cool.
That was a dumb attack.
Hey man, suck him in faster. Whoa!
He's about to
That's
fuck
cool.
the ground up.
Maybe it was a cool attack.
That's pretty sweet. It was dumb that he gave up the buff so easy, but the actual animation is sweet. Oh, probably want to stand in that, huh? Look out for kitties. Distance AoE.
It did.
Gotcha. Did that attack knock you off?
No, I just got hit by damage.
I see. Just slaughter.
I think that's another one of the farther away from him you are, the more damage you take, but I don't remember.
That's my suspicion too.
Do you want to get close? The opposite of the one in
I think it's the opposite of the board, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's either that or you want to be far away, but I feel like Flaring tried getting far away and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dragon
Stack
Stack on me because the dragons.
Ah.
Sorry I couldn't get there in
I
time.
gotcha. Probably limit break them to death.
Gotta get my other techs out. I'll do it.
Oh, I'm a samurai and I just have potency 48 billion as like one of my 18 billion potency buttons. My life is so hard. Which 18 billion potency attack should I use now?
Can I hold all this potency?
Ah, this guy drops a pet and I've never seen him drop the pet. He dropped the weapon for you. For glamour.
And the kilt.
Cool.
Neat. Cool. So then, as far as recording goes, we'll do and maybe stream Omega tomorrow night, right? Like around the same time.
I might be busy tomorrow night until
Okay.
later. Like maybe too late EST. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we got time to.
I'm not sure if I'll be here or not tomorrow. I think I'll be here.
Mm-hmm.
60-70%.
I'll be around all day, whether we stream or we just want to farm some Lakshmi or something together.
Okay.
I'll be on.
It's time, folks.